Hi guys, two travelers here in Mexico, Mark, Paulette. We are in Arkansas visiting our friends Darla and Fred and Trucker. Yeah. So we are going to do an interview with them and ask them some questions like we do to different subscribers, different friends about Mexico. So,
anyone who's willing to subject themselves to our line of questions.
Anybody that's willing to subject themselves to us and our questions.
We're being held hostage.
Yeah.
There you go.
I can plead the fifth.
Yeah.
So Mark.
So, Fred and Darla, how old were you when you decided to move to Mexico?
We
forgot.
Probably about last year when we were 64, we started contemplating what we were going to do with retirement. And we started, we've been to Mexico several times already, and we've been thinking about this a long time, but we really started putting a plan together last year.
I nagged him until he gave in. Not really.
Where are you guys moving from?
Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Yeah, we've lived all over, but we're from Hot Springs. We live in Hot Springs now. We'll be moving from Hot Springs.
And what area are you going to be moving to? And why?
You go ahead.
Well, we visited several areas. I stayed down there 3 months last year in the town of Fortín de las Flores in the state of Veracruz. Then I ended up in Mérida, which I loved. Beautiful area, beautiful area. And then through a series of events by meeting some folks online down in Huatulco, Oaxaca. And trust me, I didn't pronounce it correctly. It was Jaltauco, because it's Mexican with a southern accent. So we are going to Huatulco to help a pastor do some ministry work down there in Huatulco named Pastor Willie, and also have fun and eat. And there's a lot of reasons that we've never been. We're going down sight unseen, except for Fred knows the entire town from Google Maps, and we're just excited about the experience.
And you know some people that are moving there too.
We have met
already there, which helps.
Yeah, we've met like 4 couples and a single going down that are going down at the same time. Pretty much we are. It's like a big mass wave of people going down to help Pastor Willie. So I consider it a God calling, and we can also eat shrimp and swim because it's on the beach.
There you go. You gotta like those reasons.
Gotta do all of it.
All the right reasons.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
You know
Shrimp
what?
and
I think another reason we chose Huatulco is when we visited Ajijic, we loved Ajijic. We visited other places, but we also consider the weather, the environment, things like that. Some cities have problems with water. Some cities have problems with pollution, maybe, and
crime.
and crime. We just Huatulco we found to be kind of the best of that we've found so far, that we've seen so far, and we might not stay there forever. We have a history of moving a lot in our life, so who knows?
Now the water, right? Tell about the water system in that area.
It's your expertise. Don't ask me.
Yeah, tell us about the water.
The entire city boasts of filtered water. And I don't know if there's another city in Mexico that does that.
I don't think there is.
So the entire water system is already filtered well enough to drink.
Yeah, so keep that in mind if you guys decide on that area. That's a really important factor for that area for sure.
Now that doesn't mean people still don't have garrafons
Right.
for certain water needs, but
Special message. Garrafons are the big jugs of filtered drinking water you can order delivered to your house. Most people don't realize that's what they are. But it's not some kind of disease. Go down to Huatulco and get the garrafons.
How are you guys coming into Mexico? I mean, I know you're flying, you're not walking.
Well, yeah. No, I'm making him walk. I'm taking it, so I go first class.
So are you coming in on a tourist visa, temporary visa, or a permanent visa, and why?
Well, he's been working on trying to get all our paperwork for a permanent visa.
Mm-hmm.
And because of COVID, some different things, the embassy in Little Rock will not work on a permanent visa based on income. So we're going to go down on a tourist visa. We get our paperwork together and get it apostille, what is it?
Apostille.
Apostille, whatever. And we've been working on the paperwork. We're going to go down this time on a tourist visa. And then in next March, we'll have drawn retirement long enough for the 6 months to apply for a permanent or temporary. So that's our plan. He's been working hard on getting that paperwork ready. Oh,
Yeah, it's all ready. We've got nothing we can do with it.
yeah.
Nice.
We're ready. Mexican Embassy in Little Rock.
Nice. So, when you guys have visited, what are the factors that are drawing you though to Mexico? I mean, what you can have more than one too.
I can tell you his.
Okay.
It's a little bakery in a hee-hee that makes little lemon cakes. He was in there. It was bad. He sold out of them twice. He went and bought all of them. So little lemon cakes in a hee-hee. You're why we're coming to Mexico.
But really, like I said, we've been there several times. We even I stayed a few weeks last time and left her behind, and she stayed about 6 months.
She was misbehaving. That's why.
But
Don't feel
we
sorry
understand how big thing for me is we understand how excellent the food is, the health factor. People feel better in Mexico because of the climate and because of the food preparation, the fresh food.
Quality of food.
That's really big on our list.
Yeah. When we went down last year, I have arthritis in my fingers and it hurts. And in the winter, it is not good. I take no medicine for it and no of any kind, pain or preventative. And I was down 2 weeks, and within 2 weeks, last April, not this, April before, the arthritis pain in my hands reduced 70%. I was shocked. First off, it was warmer than what I left here in April. Also, the food quality, and I'm that's one of the big draws for me is the from the tree right into my mouth. I have read article after article and seen people interviewed with all different kinds of pain and illnesses, heart problems, because of the lack of fast food temptation and the quality. And I'm a resource junkie about what we eat, if I can. And I found that to be extremely interesting. And I was teaching myself and learning how to go source straight to basically the yard or the cook with grains, tortilla, chicken, all the vegetables and fruits, frutas and verduras. And I was making friends with the shop owners, and it was absolutely a bucket list for me. So I resource here from locals, and I will even do more there because I can just go crazy because you can walk away with 2 giant bags of fresh produce for $10, $12. And it's just phenomenal. And the availability of herbal medicines, alternative therapies is extensive. I was shocked and continue to be shocked by the chiropractic massage, the little needles, acupuncture, and just herbal remedies, and that fresh, like sitting there at the farmers markets pile on tables, and
in Huatulco even.
In Huatulco also, and so that is phenomenal to me because personally, my health changed. Had I been there longer, it would have been better. Started losing weight. Lord knows I need to do that. Pretty fast, and I lost 16 pounds in about 8 weeks, 10 weeks.
By doing nothing except eat.
And I ate ice cream, honey. Fresh homemade coconut ice cream.
One of my favorites.
Oh my Lord! Please, people, go do it. Go do it.
The coconut ice cream is to die for.
So and it's just 2 years ago. I don't like winter at all. 2 years ago, I was sitting out on my patio, feeling old and unused. So this put a fire in my gut, and I got a fire in my gut, and I've heard other people say this, I cannot explain completely why I have to go. But we have to go. We have to go.
Well, I think that's a God thing.
It is a God thing. But we have to go. And I said, I told people, I said, I don't know another plan. I can't see another vision, period, than going to Mexico.
Well said.
That's it. It's a fire in my gut, gotta go. So, you know.
For me, I always say that it's what draws me to Mexico and what I love about it is the same thing. The people, you know, the culture, because they just keep their culture going, and I love that.
Yes.
You know, where a lot of people it just dies out after generation, not there in Mexico. You know, the beauty, there's so much of Mexico to see.
Yes.
And it's just beautiful. You know, I mean, you do have your poor, you know, you do have your poor areas.
And they're just as adorable as everyone else. Just adorable people.
Yeah. And, you know, the history of Mexico, you know.
And we know those people, I mean, they will give you the shirt off their back, literally.
Absolutely.
Their shirts won't fit me, but ladies, buy your big clothes before you go to Mexico. Buy your big clothes, because you're going to be the biggest person there. They're this big. And do it, please. And your shoes.
Yeah. And if you guys are big like Mark, 6'5", you know.
She means tall.
Yeah. And if you have big feet like Mark, size 15, I say, you know, bring your shirts, bring your pants, you know, bring your shoes for sure, because you are not going to find them. Yeah, you could probably have, you know, somebody make you a pair if you want, but I say if you have them, bring them, pack them, take them, because that's what you get.
And comfort shoes. Don't spend as much of your effort worrying about how much cute jewelry you have. And another thing I recommend, it's just me because I'm forgetful, I do not bring my cute little purses to Mexico. You don't need them, you're not going to use them. I bring a backpack for ease of getting in and out of taxis, because I found it when I was trying to talk to a taxi driver, because I don't speak Spanish, and get my stuff and get my groceries and get my cell phone and get my glasses and get my everything. I was terrified I was leaving stuff in a taxi. And since I don't speak Spanish, me trying to track down my iPhone, and because that was my contact.
Yeah.
And so I find the organization of simplicity to be vital. And I don't go down there taking your little Louis Vuittons. You're not going to use them.
Yeah. Yeah. Or your high heels.
Yeah.
Right?
Or even an indulgent amount of makeup, because it just melts off your face.
Yeah.
Got that, Fred. No high heels. I don't wear them either, so we're not.
Okay.
Fred, you
I don't know if I
cannot.
can find size 13 high heels.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure you can in the United States, because there's plenty of guys wearing them.
Oh.
Anyhow, so these are our friends. We love them. I met Darla, a couple of years ago when you were there in Mexico. We chatted and stuff like that.
Online, yes.
Yeah, and we became pretty good friends, chatting, talking, you know, all that wonderful stuff. And
chatting and talking both. We did both.
Yeah, I know. There's same thing. But anyhow, so passing through Arkansas, you know, Darla and Fred said, "Hey, come on, stop on by and visit us on your way to Tennessee." So that's what we've done.
We took a chance on them being serial killers.
Yeah.
So far, they have not killed either one of us. If they killed you?
Nope.
Nope.
No. Yeah. So that's a good sign that we're pretty harmless. Goodbye for now. As always,
Call me.
love you guys.